Nuclear fusion is a nuclear reaction where two or more atomic nuclei collide at a very high speed and join to form a new type of atomic nucleus. Gravity pushes in while fusion pushes out, and when gravity wins the fight, it collapses.
Here.
A main sequence star is the beginning process of a low-mass star. The main sequence star is made up of 98% hydrogen and helium. Eventually, the main sequence star will develop. It will expand its hydrogen in its core and grow up to 100 times larger by expanding its outer layers. This new star is called the red giant, as you may see on the screen.
Go.
The outer layers of gas on the red giant will eventually eject while the core contracts into a planetary nebula. Eventually, the planetary nebula's core will contract into a white dwarf. The white dwarf is composed of carbon and oxygen. The white dwarf is a very interesting star. Eventually, the white dwarf will substantially cool down into a black dwarf. The black dwarf will go back into the nebula and create more and more low-mass stars. The high-mass star will always have 5 key stages in their life cycles. Like most stars, the high-mass star starts off as a main sequence star, which along with the low-mass star is composed of 98% hydrogen and helium. The next star is a supergiant star. This star has a considerably large loss of mass and is capable of producing very heavy elements such as iron and fusion. The supernova, which is the next star, is able to eject the outer layers of hydrogen and helium along with some of the heavier elements from the supergiant star. The supernova can also create a black hole that has so much gravitational pull that even light cannot escape. The neutron star is soon created when the star's core collapses into a very dense mass of neutrons. The neutron star will then return to the nebula, where it can create new high-mass stars. When a very large star fills up with iron in its center, it will eventually collapse and explode. The explosion gives off tremendous heat. These explosions are called supernovas. In that brief explosion, every new chemical element in the periodic table is created. This is important because without elements, we would have nothing.